What up? Sitting out here chilling like Dylan. Oh, there we got a couple. Well, what up, old three? Rolling but listening. Well, appreciate it. I'm listening and not rolling. Who else we got coming on here? Jim Dunn. I seen that shirt you was going by me, Jim. That's pretty cool. You'll hit that thumbs up on your way in. KW, what up with you? You old dirt jumper, you. Jim Dunn, I had somebody I was talking to about your that company. They're from way up north there, North Michigan, Minnesota, wherever. I didn't know if y'all had a yard up that way or not. Told them to watch for me to go live and watch for you on the live stream. There's one of the mini trash trucks coming. And he always honks at the children over there. One-eyed trucker. I'm sitting in a different spot than I usually sit in, and my tripod's acting up on me, so. KW, Yakima, you out there getting some apples? Yakima Valley. Thinking it's Yakima where we used to go get the black cherries. Well, I was just bored. There wasn't none on TV I was wanting to watch. A couple little projects I was looking at tackling, and Grandma's not real crazy about tackling them. No, dude, I really don't. I've had a couple people ask me. What little bit I had seen about them was they was changing the 30-minute rule is all they was doing. But if you find out, send me a link to whatever you find the information on, because I'm sure I'll be asked again. But before I got it and clumb off the truck, oh, maybe a little bit after, all I was hearing was they was trying to change that 30-minute rule. You don't want to see another apple. Come on, man. Apple butter's good. You could bring me a couple bushel, I'd make some apple butter. Oh, me, oh my. Been some pretty days over here, that's for damn sure. Well, damn it, Jim. And my understanding, you won't until you complete that 10-hour. You have to get that 2-hour sleeper burst split bullshit in. I never messed with that split sleeper berth after they changed it, went to electronic logs. Wasn't for me. Wasn't for me at all. Now back before that, I used the hell out of it. But that was when we had to have 8 hours off. 10 hours driving, 8 hours off. Kale, been a long time, man. What's going on with you, brother? How's the wife and the family? But now you are to have 2 more. Yeah, the son's got, I don't know, like 14 hens and 1 rooster back there. Right there. He just recently learned how to crow. Boy, he had some messed up crowing. if, if you ain't never heard a rooster learning how to crow, they can be funny. Well, it's somebody that is retiring from their regular job and they're moving up north. Uh, I think he said north of the Twin Cities type place. I'm not sure. But I told him to watch for you on live stream, and because I couldn't remember the name of your company. So, but he's wanting to not go out near as much. He's basically looking for weekend run type work. And I was telling him just a little bit about yours. So, but like I said, I didn't remember where your yards were. I had talked to your company at one time when I was in Texas. It wasn't going to work. Or to see what they got in Georgia. I'm probably just as far away from them here as I was there, huh? But I told him that your gig, your company might work out for him. Family's good, working nights. When I was trucking, I didn't mind working nights. I drove mostly nights when I could. No, but back in those days, your days was pretty much filled up with delivering and picking up. But yeah, back in the beginning, nights was my favorite time to run. That being said, you've also heard me complain about getting the 4 hours sleep. Sleep 4 hours, get up and take care of business, work 8 or 10 hours and lay down, get 4 hours sleep, get up and drive all night. Oh. No yard, up that way. All right, well, send me that in a message at TNI, man. I'll forget it. And I'm not going to go back and watch this video and try to bring up comments. It's hard for me to bring up comments on my videos after I've posted them. Here comes the big truck. It's a trip watching someone make this turn. The majority will make the turn fine. Some of them not so fine. They ain't put it in the ditch yet. And he made the turn. Got in the local hauling. That's a good deal. Do they test it? You mean taste? I've been eating fresh eggs off and on all my life. And I can tell you, yes, they do taste different. There's also a difference in your eggs from a coop raised chicken where they don't get out to free range and free range chickens. we've been playing with letting these out to do a little free ranging, and no, we're not getting eggs yet. They're just now starting to get to that age. But, and he was not supposed to have any roosters. And he wound up with a rooster out of the batch, which doesn't hurt his feelings. Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Michigan, and Ohio. Well, send me that information in a text message, dude. Because I don't even remember who it is at the moment. So if they don't contact me, then I won't have to tell them. If they do contact me, I'll have the information for them. Oh, there ain't nothing like fresh eggs. I was talking to someone the other day on a live stream. They heard the chickens. They said they had got their first egg with 3 yolks, triple yolks in it. And it is not uncommon to get double yolked eggs or triple yolked eggs. It ain't uncommon at all. You get some with the softest shell you ever seen. When you start getting soft shells, you know you ain't got enough oyster in their feed. So you put oyster shell in there. Live turkey. Well, I know that's where I've told you before, you make less working local if you go home. But if you're working them kind of hours, at least you can pack you up a sack lunch and take it out with you. You're not having to buy your drinks and your sandwiches out of them high dollar truck stops. If you're smart, you're not having to. So, now I know many a local driver that will pack up leftovers from dinner and take out with them. They walk in the truck stops and warm it up in their microwave, which a lot of them have signs up saying don't do that. They don't listen. But yeah, it's that time of year for turkeys. Now, do they have a contract to haul chicken during the off season of turkeys? You'll be hauling turkeys for the next couple months. I imagine beginning of December to the middle of December is when the turkey season will start laying down. And damn, dude, have you been to them chicken plants? You know the smell that I have talked about. I've got a couple different stories about that smell. But you know, that's where you have to stop and say, okay, does this chicken plant smell worse than some of them pea stops? You hit some of them truck stops in the summertime, and that urine where they've been dumping their bottles and stuff, oh boy, some of it gets pretty intense. Oh wow, since February. I knew we hadn't talked in a while. I figured I'd done made you mad. Oh. Well, yeah, I figured it was an all-round job. If you get into hauling turkeys, then you're going to haul other chickens and stuff during other times of year. That being said, there are some turkey farms that raise turkey all year round, I imagine. Because we still have turkey needed for lunch meats and pot pies. It's just kind of like the toy rush. You got your heavy and you got your slow. Some of y'all hit that thumbs up button for me there. I've had people drifting in and out and only 2 thumbs up. Oh me, oh my, oh my, oh me. Thank you. I don't know if that was somebody hit it or that other person coming in hit it. I heard somebody else came in. Howdy. A couple of you came in. Howdy. You smashed it on the way in. Well, don't break it, dude. I want other people to be able to hit it too. But yeah, that was a cool shirt. I've been seeing a lot of cool shirts online. Good morning, Ralph. Well, damn near afternoon here, I think. Okay. There you go, Cal. That's a good one to get in with. Oh, no, she ain't nowhere near as honored as me. Not yet, anyway. I should have got a tagless t-shirt. This is my birthday t-shirt. Morning, Jay Ryder. No, we actually don't see that grandbaby a whole hell of a lot. Her mother, this is her first time being a mother, and she kind of stays hid away with that baby. So we ain't been seeing her a whole hell of a lot. But from what I hear, she's doing good. Been with them a whole year? Well, that's a good deal. As long as they got decent equipment. I know damn good and well that it ain't nothing like line hauling. I've never went out and hauled the live birds, chickens or turkey, but I've been around the areas where they are hauled. Sometimes, depends upon the company setup, you wind up sitting around and waiting a long time. Some of the other ones, they'll have a driver haul the trailers in, and then the catch people will have them caught and loaded up. I've heard of some of them's got automated catchers. So I don't know what it's like now. Yes, I am. What do I think about what? The mirrorless trucks. I ain't drove one. I've seen them. I got up there and seen them. I think it would be, what up, Hans? I think it'd take a little getting used to. Still trying to get my CDL permit, and it's hard in Florida. Well, it's going to be hard anywhere. It's a matter of passing that physical, because you're going to need it. And studying up, man. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Cal. They've got different ways anymore. Back in my beginnings out here, they had people that would go in of a night and catch the chickens and stuff and stuff them in a cage. And nowadays it's all changed where they got machines that do it. different methods. So it shouldn't be as bad as it used to be. So, well, you shouldn't have to be trained for your permit. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's pretty much automated now. I guess that's a trash truck over there now. But for your permit, most states, that's just your written test, dude. You know, you have 2 or 3 tests that you have to take, and then you got your permit. And as for training, you might have to leave your fine state of Florida and find a company that's going to finish training you and getting you your CDLs and all that stuff. So before I put too much money into getting that permit, I'd damn sure find some place that's going to train me or figure out where I need to go to get trained. So why put out the $100 in Florida and then you wind up going with, say, CFI, and you go to Missouri to train, and now you have to pay for that permit all over again and retake your test. But in this day of modern electronics and computers, you should be able to find some practice tests online where you can practice taking that test. But still, don't get your horse before the cart. You need to figure out what you're going to do. Now, I know one guy that was down there that got trained, but he had an individual train him. And that's, if you're wanting to stick to Florida, that's probably what you're going to do. Okay, there you go. You also have to define the word train. Are they going to train you to pass your CDL? Or are they going to just train you to do their work? Leaves are starting to fall around here. Debating on getting my leaf blower out. Get rid of some of these leaves. They ain't bad yet. I'm not one of them to wait until they all fall and get them all at one time. That ain't me. OJT, I would still find out, Hans. Once again, I wouldn't want to put out the money for that permit and then find out that they want a CDL driver to train. So if you haven't done that, that would be my next. And it can be an anonymous call. It ain't like you got to call them up and give them your name. You can call them up and say, hey, you say you train. How do you train? That's just me and some of the experience I've learned. I've been known to get the horse before the cart. I ain't no way I'd drive for Greyhound. And I talked to a couple Greyhound drivers. There's Greyhound stop there by where we lived in Texas. It really don't pay what I thought it would pay. Oh, don't worry, Cal. That training ain't over yet, man. you're gonna have some more oops. I've had my share. And despite what some of these old truckers tell you can be out here 10, 15, 20 years and you still have some of them oops that teach you something. But some of this stuff I watch on videos just makes me crack up. It's like, damn. And I know what it is. It's a matter of they panic. You know, I've seen a car hauler trying to make a right, and he got that trailer up against the side of that pole, and instead of stopping and backing off and only having 1, 2, or 3 cars damaged, he gassed on it, and he raked the whole side across that damn pole, knocked the pole over, hurt all the cars, 6 or 8, whatever. And I was like, really, dude, why didn't you stop? Different stuff like that. And that's nothing but panic. So, Cal, if you had a couple close calls and you didn't panic, you're doing right. That's the whole thing, is don't panic. "12 people and 3 thumbs up. Wow. Well, sometimes the lesson that you need to learn is when to drive. That being said, I know them whiteouts, everything's pretty good, and then all of a sudden, damn, where'd everything go? I remember. And black ice, I guess that's what you're calling glare ice. Black ice, especially up there where you live, dude, you know about black ice. That'll bite you in the butt in any winter conditions. And you know what to do. Slow down. Dude, the first time I jackknifed, I was doing less than 5 miles an hour. And it was in a parking lot at a Petro, if I remember, somewhere over in the Kentucky, Tennessee area. Now, I didn't do very much damage, bowled up the catwalk a little. But creeping, less than 5 miles an hour, that's creeping. Across the parking lot, trying to get ready to back in, which I did get parked. But, yeah, the truck jackknifed on me right there in the parking lot. That'll make your hair pucker. Freezing rain and traffic came to a stop. Yeah, buddy. And that falls under what? Driving too fast? Out driving your stopping distance? Yeah. I tell you what, I'm one of them truck drivers that when I'm out there and that kind of stuff, I'm one of them that a lot of drivers cuss. Oh, if you're afraid, get off the road. I'll kiss my ass. How about if I drive slow enough for the road conditions? I'm not scared. I'm just smart. I'm practical. I'm safe. There you go, Jay. In my 30 years, I've chained up twice. And I ain't gonna lie, both times I paid one of them boys on the side $100 to chain my truck and trailer up. I had to unchain them, which is a learning experience in its own self. But I don't throw chains. I don't throw iron, man. That chain should be jewelry, not something on the truck. And like Larry Williams I was driving for. First got there and they was putting chains on my truck. I said, y'all need to put some real pretty ones in there. Well, why? And Larry was standing there when I was talking to the mechanics. I said, if I got to carry jewelry with me, I want it to be pretty, because when it comes out, it's going to be just as pretty as when you put it in. I don't throw iron. Luckily, Larry don't want us to throw iron. Dispatchers can be a different story. And that's like someone asked me the other day, I don't know who it was, it doesn't matter, how much to charge a truck driver for jump starting his truck. Well, your pay forward right there, Jay, is the same thing. You don't charge another driver to jump start his truck if you can do it without getting in trouble with your company. You jump start him and tell him pay it forward, because one day you're going to need that jump start. Hopefully not, but you will. You got her stopped. I was slowing down and was giving myself the following, but it can change fast, can't it, dude? Well, it sounds like you did good, dude. It really does. Use it as a learning experience. Well, KW, there's a lot of companies that travel out west that it's mandatory that you throw iron. You know, and that's one thing. If you go to work for a company and know that they want you to throw chains to get over the mountain passes, and there's a lot of companies out there like that, then by all means you do it. I was talking, they got green trucks out there out of Oregon or Washington. I can't think of their name right now. But I was talking to them and they started telling me about the mandatory chain lessons classes. I'm like, why? Oh, well, hard stuff's got to deliver. You got to get over that mountain pass. Never mind, conversation's over. Thank you for your time. Because I'm not throwing iron. I ain't doing it. Well, that's why Mom always told you to carry extras, dude. And actually, those are the stories that you don't want to take home to the wife. You don't want to scare her. Chris, good morning. Oh, you're in one of them areas, are you? Well, are you out there in Yakima Valley? Because I've seen you talking about it. Is that where you're out of? Because, yeah, you got mountains every damn direction you look. Was that Errol? I don't remember who it was. I can see their trucks just clear as day in my head, but I can't read the name on them. Green, ugly green trucks at that. They ain't even pretty green trucks. They got a whole fleet of them out there. Oh, you drive out there? Well, it's a beautiful day where I'm at, Chris. I ain't sure where you're at, but good deal. Oh, I understand. I called and told Grandma about a bunch of my stuff out there. I just tried to play some of it down. Because she starts getting worried. Well, I can't think of your wife's name. And I've got her number in my phone, and I can't think of her name. But still, you know, you want to play it down and don't let her worry. She'll worry. She might tell you she ain't, but she'll worry. 90 and 94. Jessie, that's right. Don't tell her I couldn't think of her name or she'll be mad at both of us. Me and my dad had a big conversation before he passed, about 90 and 94. Now, he had already retired out of a big truck, and he was doing the hot shot. But he said he'd rather go up and run 94 than to run 90. He said he found the people up there was a lot friendlier. Now, that was his. He also gets selling. He had his wife with him. They stopped at some kind of biker bar that had a big lot out there, you know, and they're in a pickup. He was hauling campers. He stopped at this biker place and went in there, and oh boy, like, we ain't got nobody cook breakfast. I'll throw you something together if you want. What do you want? So he, sausage, taters, eggs, toast. He said came out in the taters with them manufactured hash browns. Said they're still froze in the middle. He said that old boy that on that place said he looked enough like a biker that he was like, "No, this is fine, man. This is fine." Yeah. Anyway. Well, even their trainers are still students. And I told the driver the other day about Swift and told him not to judge the company by all the videos and comments that he hears about Swift. I mean, if Swift has what he's looking for, then by all means he needs to go there. And I know for, well, it was a fact, I don't know if it still is, Swift was hiring a lot of us older people, even ones that had not been drivers, because we had the maturity and the responsibility. They could put the drivers out there, the older drivers out there. They might not be as fast, but they're not looking for the romance of the road like a lot of the young ones are. They could count on them to get their freight there. They wasn't out there playing games and having their video and staying up all night playing a video game, and you know the routine. Well, cool deal, Chris. Well, you get down here by Athens and give me a holler. Yes, you need to go to bed. All right, Cal, it's good talking to you, buddy. We ain't talked in forever, man. And tell Jesse I said howdy. All right. Well, I've had a lot of glitches out of my phone, so I haven't even looked to see if you're still on any of my contact list or what. I lost a bunch. But I'm glad you found something for you, dude. That's really awesome. Oh, 14 people. Well, howdy, howdy. Who has snuck in on me that ain't said howdy? I got a man and wife subscriber team that have gone to classes. They thought they was going to get hauled off a while. What's going on with you? Anti-deception, I like that. Now take a minute and explain to me why you came up with that name anti-deception. Now I know the general terms and meaning of it, but why did you pick it? Oh, I'm sure you have, Jay. There's so many people nowadays that are just stuck on them video games. Matt, what's up with you? Trying to decipher that, Matt. We have one of those where I'm at. You ask him, he runs harder than anybody else. I assume you're talking about... Okay, there's Cal's new number came across. Howdy, Mark. It's a play on Transformers. Okay, the Deceptions are the bad robots. Okay, see, we got one of these gamers. See, I've learned that y'all are called gamers. Well, I think you are. Gamers is some of them that go online and watch other people play games, right? had no boy going on about that the other day. He was talking to his kid because the kid's watching someone else play. And it wanted that kid to do some chore, take out the trash, whatever, and he was too intense. He's like, "You're not even playing." Yeah, but I'm watching to see how they do this, this, and this, and this. And wow, really? Okay. Whatever happened to the old board games? Easy money, Monopoly, life. Oh, you mean he's one of them that stays up playing all night? Yeah. You're not a gamer per se. I'm 38 and have worked way too much to be good at those games. Yeah, I hear you. Bandito, what's up, little buddy? You want to say hi to them folks? Is there anybody? No, don't bite my ear, bite them. Anybody on there you want to bite? Some of them need bit. Probably about most of them. Probably about most of them. Go find something to pee on. Ah. And not my do either. Damn dogs. No, how's it going, man? Everything's pretty good overall. Nothing that I want to complain about on here. You gotta keep an eye on this dog. Like I said, we've been free ranging the chickens once in a while. They're not out right now. He figured out yesterday they was fun to chase. That's not good. He wouldn't know what the hell to do with them if he caught one. But they run, so he needs to chase. Yeah, I remember the cartoon Transformer. My kids watched it. Damn, Chris, that ain't good. But yeah, we'll keep them in our prayers. Beating the hell out of my dog. Or grandma's dog. He's somebody's dog. Little buddy, you gotta be careful going under them trees. You hear all them nuts and stuff falling? One of them will put a whooping on you. Oh. Alright, y'all chat me up. I came on here for y'all to entertain me today. I want to go back and read that. A horrible entrapment. Found a dude in the middle of a field and had to medevac the 3-year-old out. So I assume they was in their car. Yeah, well, Jay, the hell of it is, man, is the parents should already knew that he had a game addiction problem. You don't become addicted to them overnight. Well, I shouldn't say that. I guess he could have. He might not have been doing the games at home and got to college and got turned on to them and got addicted. I could see that. So maybe I was misspoken. Well, that was a good deal, Chris, on him dropping you off. You're allergic to pictures of dogs now, are you? come around here and he'll bite you. Then you'll be allergic. No, not really. I don't know that I'm out of it forever, but no, right now I'm not. I ain't driving. I hear construction going on over there. Now my health ain't been doing real good on me, so this left arm is damn near useless. I don't know what's wrong with it. Okay. Well, you want to say a quick prayer for him? If you do, we can before you get off here. Let's go ahead and do it. Y'all join me in a word of prayer, please. Heavenly Father, you know about these people this hand's talking to us about. Lord, I ask that you be with them all. Get them through these difficult times. Lord, the mother and the autistic child, we know they're special to you. We ask that you put your caring hand on them, Lord. Help to take care of this situation. We know we don't know your plans and what your plans are for any of these people. But Lord, if you got to take them with you, we ask that you be with the families and help the families to understand. Lord, be with all those that had to witness this last night and had to work through it, because it leaves an imprint in their minds and on their hearts. Help everybody involved in this bad situation to deal with it. These things we ask in the precious name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. And all God's people said, look at there, I go praying, I lost a couple. Ain't that amazing? Well, that's very possible. He could have got up there and started suffering from depression, anxiety. So that could have happened. Hopefully they bring him home and help him work through it. Let's talk politics. What do you think about the VP debate and old Kamala Harris? Well, you spelt that wrong. She seemed like a know-it-all, snuck up, stopped to me, hated her facial expressions and laughing. Me and Grandma did watch the debate last night. Okay, Chris. We think that Vice President Pence did the best. We thought he was the most professional and presidential-like, as they like to say. We ourselves knew that she was lying about some of the stuff that she was saying. Go away, bug. I don't like a liar, especially a political liar. And last night, we watched a few of the reviews, and of course, we was watching Fox and what is it, Newsmax, and they're like us. They thought that he did the best. He stated facts, and nobody really liked all her little smirks and rolling her eyes and her silly little grins, and she seemed phony to us. So that was just our impression. And then I guess you heard this morning that the debate committee has decided they want to do a virtual debate for the last presidential debate. And President Trump told him, no, ain't happening. And I totally agree with him. Well, that I understand, Mark. A lot of people feel like that, and they said that, or they still say it, that approximately 70% of the people already know who they're going to vote for. So these debates are basically for the 30% that don't know. And something I like to watch, which I didn't get to watch last night, is now I watched some of the results, but a lot of times they will bring in 3 people for the Republicans, 3 people for the Democrats, and 3 people that are undecided. And they talk to them throughout the debate. And then at the end of it, they show us some of their results and some of their responses. Now, I didn't get to see that last night. The guy that they did bring on that it did that, this time he brought on 9 or 12, and evidently it was virtual. They brought on like 9 or 12, or he had 9 or 12 people that were all undecided. And I don't recall him saying that the debate changed anybody's mind. However, he did say that overall they thought Biden. They thought that Pence had won, and that Harris, with all her facial expressions and all that, they wasn't liking her. So, well, the biggest problem a lot of folks have with her is now all of a sudden she's claiming to be black. And she's not black. I can't think off the top of my head. She's Indian and not Jamaican, but one of them southern islands down there, southern countries. So she is a mixed breed between the two, but whichever one of the 3, throwing black in, whichever one of the 3 that works best for her cause, that's what she claims to be. That ain't how it works, boys and girls. I am what I am. I'm a hillbilly. I have so many foreign European bloods in me. A lot of my family tried to holler we was Indian. We found out that was not true. But we do have a whole bunch of European blood in us. That doesn't make me, just because my family said I was Indian, that don't make me Indian. DNA don't lie. And I had one of my blood brothers, that he's about 3 years older than me, I guess. He got tired of the debate with my family on if we was Indian or not, and he sent out and did a DNA test. Well, being we've got the same mother and same father, and we're about 3 years apart, I figured the DNA he got pretty much covers me, and it said no Indian. So we're not Native American like some of the family was trying, which I didn't understand them pushing that so hard anyway. In this day and age, even if you prove that you're Indian, it ain't like you're getting a bunch of money or free benefits or anything else. Okay, she was Jamaican. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, me and Grandma was laughing about that fly in his hair last night. We was waiting on them to come out this morning and say that that was a robot fly that landed up there. They had it land up there on purpose so it could feed him some answers. They kind of got him mixed up with Biden. But I didn't hear that. That was just something me and Grandma was laughing about. Well, the fly didn't bother him, but it sure did seem to bother a lot of other people. They was talking about Mike Pence interfering and interrupting and carrying. He really didn't interrupt that much. He did carry on longer than they would have liked. But he did it in a professional way. There you go, Chris. Well, I hope that split axle makes it. He did. He didn't even dip. Yeah, someday I'm gonna have to start trimming up. I've just been so damn lazy. Don't know if I want to try to grow any of my hair back or not. I've been seeing some grow your hair on TV. We was talking to some people the other day, we being me and Grandma. We got talking about our hair, and they found it very hard to believe that not that many years ago, I was growing mine over a foot long, and every 2 years we'd cut it off and donate it. Me and Grandma do it at the same time. We'd grow it, and when both of our hair was long enough, we'd go in and have it cut off and donate it. Now, how would you know, Chris, that I'm a good old hillbilly too? Seen some damn fool calling a hillbilly a redneck the other day. There's a definite difference between a redneck and a hillbilly. We don't say hold my beer, we say hold the jug. I know a lot of you won't even get that. No, it wasn't Bosley. One of them, it's got some kind of a ball cap that you wear, got red pads in it. I don't know if y'all watch American Pickers or not, but it reminded me of that hair thing that they got Frank to try on. That shit looked like it'd pull your hair out. What'd you think of that, Jim? Well, you told me you liked it. Now, did you read what me and Stormy was talking about? Because I was telling her that anytime you go shopping and you see that big chunk of meat on sale, regardless of what it is, I've done it with, I even done it with pork loin. You know, so any of them big pieces of meat that you see that are on sale that a lot of people are scared of, dude, if it'll fit in the crock pot, if it won't, you need to get a bigger crock pot. Oh, was that asparagus? See now, how do you cook your asparagus? Think you said it, and just the way you talk. Okay, I am a hillbilly out of the Ozark Mountains. My family originated down there around Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, that whole little southern Missouri part. And when I first started doing these YouTubes, I was a little bit intimidated. I ain't gonna lie. You can go back and watch some of the first ones. You can see I was a little intimidated. I wasn't as comfortable as I am nowadays. And I kept telling people, you know, hey, I'm just a simple hillbilly. Old boy got on there, you're saying that like it's a disgrace. I'm like, no, dude, I'm not ashamed of my roots. I'm quite proud of my roots, thank you very much. But still, the facts are, I have limited college. I did not complete high school, but I did go back and get my GED and got some college. So I'm not the smartest apple. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. I'm not the brightest apple on the tree. You know? And I tell people that still today. Even when it comes to my preaching, I'm not a preacher. I didn't go to preacher school. I just happen to have Jesus in my heart, and he puts the word on me every Sunday for y'all. Well, Jay, I'd have to talk to Little Joe or Carlos. I really don't know a whole lot about how to send stuff on my channel and whatnot. Please don't give up. go onto the About page and you'll find an email address, or send a message if you can, and I can have Joe and or Carlos look at that and resolve the issue. They was trying to do it where people could send videos. I don't know if that ever happened or not. But I don't know about that stuff, dude. I'm just a pretty face on the screen. Yeah, that was the one about hauling the taters, and they wanted me to leave overloaded. Let's see, Little Joe got me started on this to fight my depression of losing my son and my dad, my best friend, my favorite uncle. I lost all them within a couple years. And I took a real bad downfall, depression thing. And Little Joe got this channel started as a way to pick me up, you know, give me something to preoccupy my mind and all that. And it took him a while to talk me into it. And I told him, son, I don't know a damn thing about YouTube. I'd do good to watch a video on it. And he had told me, Pop, you just do the videos, I'll do the stuff behind the scenes. And that's pretty much what we've done. Now, grant you, here we are into what, 4+ years of it, and he don't have near as much problems with my videos as he used to. However, when stuff like this crops up, I have to yell at him or Carlos to take a look-see. So I'll ask them. Wonder what Grandma found to watch in there. Other than there wasn't nothing worth a damn to watch. This t-shirt I have on, I don't know if I could stand up and let you read the back or not. But it basically says the cost of freedom, and then it starts naming off all the wars that we've had and how many died in it. So I seen it and had to get it. Grandma decided she wanted one because she lost an uncle in Vietnam. So we got this, and then me and her also got a Trump t-shirt. And it was a pre-made Trump shirt, so she couldn't change stuff, but she could add to it. Up in the corner, Papa Joe, and over here, Grandma Rose, and then it says, get aboard the Trump train or something like that. Well, this was supposed to be a cooking channel, Jay. Because I used to love cooking. See, and I'm not a real big fan of emojis at all. But yeah, this was supposed to be a cooking channel because that son I lost was a chef. And I raised my boys teaching them how to do real simple meals. And he wound up being a chef. And I kind of got out of cooking for the longest time. I'm still not into it like I used to be, but I'm trying. So I had family and friends that first joined onto my YouTube channel, and I didn't know what kind of videos to make. So I had some that asked me to start doing some trucking videos, and I had a lady friend of mine, Nikki, that asked me about some survival videos and just different things. Then I got reading a little bit of the word on here, and people started asking me to do a little bit of sharing the word. So, and I'm watching that count drop. We're down to 6 people already. We went from 14 to 6 real quick. I ain't looking for sympathy or nothing else. I'm just telling you how it all started. And that was the beginning of Simple Living with Papa Joe. Actually, I think we called it Simple Cooking with Joe and Rose in the beginning. or maybe Simple Cooking with Grandma Rose and Papa Joe. I don't remember. But then when it didn't turn out to be a cooking channel, we changed it. So and that Mississippi roast that Jim Dunn got on here talking about, he never did tell me how he had cooked that asparagus. Uh, that's pretty damn good roast. Real easy. Well, Carlos was going to try to fix it. It was easy enough that Stormy told me Jim Dunn actually did the cooking of it, and he loved it. Or they loved it. Oh yeah, I liked Eddie. I was playing a little bit of his videos last night, watching him do a little bit of his work. Eddie was damn good. He ain't that much older than me, unfortunately. I think he was, what, 65 or something? And here I am. I just turned 61. But yeah, Eddie was good. And that cancer that ate him up, man, that sucks. You know, I was talking to one of my granddaughters. She's out in California. Her husband's a young Marine. And we was talking, and I told her, you know, I said, well, honey, you don't know how long you got me and Grandma for. Oh, y'all got a lot of time left in you. We don't know that, ladies and gentlemen. I told her, I said, I don't know what's written in that book of life. You know, only God knows what his plans are for us. I mean, I feel fine. I hope I make it a few more years, but we don't know that. Look at Eddie. He was like 65. That ain't very old. And the cancer got him. No, actually, Jim, I've not been jumping over your comments, dude. You've been making reasonable comments anymore. You're not bouncing off the walls like you used to. So if I don't comment on it, it didn't put it up. We are talking about YouTube. Oh, yeah, we ain't forgot who you are. I was just giving you praises the other day. Me and Carlos both was. So don't go getting a big head. But we both was stating we was proud of you for the not drinking anymore, and was proud of you for sticking to your diet and exercising. You got more in you than I got for doing that stuff. I mean, how many pounds have you lost now? Well, I think Carlos told me like 60 pounds or something. Oh, no. As long as you're not bouncing off the walls, I won't overlook your comments. Oh, I don't want to go that far back. 11, 12 time for the recipe. I won't be able to find it on here, and if I scroll back now, I'll get so far behind on the comments. There was the time I couldn't stand asparagus. I did not like it. And I've told this story before. Oh, wow, 115? Damn it, boy. You are doing good. And I know you're getting addicted to that Jim. But I guess if you got to have an addiction, that's a good one to have. Let him get by. But I went over to Pork Chop's house out on the lake. And a buddy of his was out there, and he was cooking up some asparagus and some shrimps and different things. And they had hollered for us. We was playing horseshoes. They had hollered for us to come up and fix a plate. And he started offering me some asparagus, and I was like, no, sir. No, thank you. And, wow, 355 down to 237. I'm at around 260, I guess. So he told me, he says, partner, he says, well, he called me Joe, I think. He says, please try this. This is nothing like what you're used to eating. And he did a bacon wrap on his asparagus. And I tried it and I fell in love with it. Well, from there, me and Grandma started experimenting with it. And we found out, we first started trying to cut it. Then we found out you're supposed to snap it, whether you realize that or not. So we did that, and we would do the bacon wrap, whether it was on the grill or in the oven. Well, then we got reading online an article about cooking asparagus, and it basically told us we wasn't cooking it hot enough. You're supposed to cook it up there around 4 1/4, more or less. So, well, you're doing good, Jay Ryder. 30 pounds is an awesome start. So nowadays, whenever we cook it and I put it out there on the grill, I put it on earlier so it can get the hotter fire. And if we cook it in the oven, I turn the oven up more. Oh, I understand that sitting in the bunk. Don't that just eat your pie? You're awake, you're good to drive right now, and you got to wait on that clock so that when you start, you're going to start getting tired halfway through your shift. Yeah. I made a couple videos in the wee hours of the morning while I was sitting there waiting on the clock, remember? And I ain't sure how y'all got me started on this live stream nonsense. All right, Chris, get you some sleep, brother. Well, Miss Clementine, I ain't sure what she's doing. She's a very busy woman. If I remember correctly, she has a little farm she takes care of. So, talking about politics, she's talking about getting into politics. But you got to realize this is a middle of the day live stream. She usually comes in of the evening. Now I'm about ready to get up here myself and go inside and aggravate Grandma. Just because I can. Starting to get warm out of here. Y'all don't want to see me taking my shirt off. See if there's something she wants to do with our afternoon. All right, boys and girls. Well, damn, I don't know who sent that, but thank you. Jim Dunn did. What a happy birthday to me. Thank you, brother. That's awesome. But I is going to get off here. Jim Dunn, you remind Stormy to send me that mud pie, Mississippi mud pie recipe. Thank you, sir. You're an awesome young man. Keep up the good work on your dieting and stuff. I'll take Grandma out to the dollar menu. How's that? Oh. Y'all remember, good Lord loves you, and so do I. I appreciate y'all coming by and visiting. Maybe we'll see you tonight. Changes? I hear you, brother. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.